I was using this song as an opportunity to kind of make fun of my ex and myself. And like, I feel like when I made this song, a lot of cool stuff was happening music-wise, but I was also just like within my personal life, like shit is not okay right now. In a lot of my writing, I try to keep it lighter as like kind of a way of coping. Like, I don't really like making super heavy songs. Like, I do for myself, but like if I knew my ex was gonna hear it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk my shit. So when I initially made Pookie's Requiem, I didn't realize how many people were really gonna resonate with it. So like, to see that sort of reception is insane. One day I had like 3,000 followers on Instagram, and then like the next, like I wake up and like 100,000 people are looking at what I'm doing and like perceiving me, and that was just genuinely like a shock to me. I'm super grateful because it also has like open doors for me to connect with people that I really love and respect, and people that like really fuck with the music. So like, that's just been a super, super beautiful experience. But I also like have gone through a lot of growing pains within the past few months of just like learning how to navigate it all. The most beautiful thing about it is that like this song is, I guess, my letter to myself about like self-healing and like really just like coming to terms with like how that relationship changed me a bit. And so like, when all of that was happening, plus this song coming out and the reception of it all, like it's really like forced me to kind of sit down and like take a self-inventory and be like, yo, this is what's important in your life. This is what's good for you. And this is how to like really take care of yourself. I need to let you go. I'm hard to get a hold of. During that time specifically in my life, I went no contact with my ex. And I was like, ooh, you know how bad that hurt. It was non-voluntary on my side. I was like, damn, like, you got me down bad, I'm not gonna lie. But it was cool. Like, I was coming to terms with the fact that I was like, okay, I need to get over you. Like, I need to actually live my life now. The I'm hard to get a hold of, it was like reminding myself, like, okay, make yourself scarce. Like, why are you hitting this man up so many times? Like, girl, go get the fuck up. Oh, I'll say one thing. My requiem of a dream to whatever bitch you got in Bushwick. This relationship, by the way, was a long distance relationship. He lived in New York. I was in Jacksonville at the time. I had an inkling that he was talking to other people, but I was just like, I was being delusional. So I was like, you know what, whatever bitch you got in Bushwick, like, tell her this is what I gotta say. I'm trying to poke less fun at the girl. It's more so the fact that like my ex probably replicated my entire personality to win her over, and that's like the funny part about it. Crop and t-shirt show a midriff, got black lipstick, eyebrow bleaching, pussy leaking, moop making, stole my memes and bump my music. The only reason why I found out that he was talking to other people was because I was following the other girl's meme page. So I'm like, let's just like send him the most niche meme I have. Like something that like I would only really laugh at and like it's an inside joke type shit. Tell me why 2 days later I see it up on her page and I was like, yeah. Like, it takes time to source and harvest these things, you know what I mean? Like, that's a real love. If I send you reels, like, you better watch that shit. If I send you anything, like, you better watch that shit. And you better, like, I'm a little toxic. I'm like, don't share that shit with your friends. Like, they shouldn't be laughing. You and I, we're doing this intimate thing right now. Like, you better laugh at what I'm laughing at. And that's it. Not you using my humor and my music and my swag and my sweat just to, you know what I mean? Like, yo, that's my girlfriend now. Like, I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. Got you a mini-me. What I meant by the mini-me line was that he is another version of me now. Like, my ex is a version of me, and he won her over using my swag. Bet she meets your mom, bet y'all get a dog and name it after me. Hey, Pookie. This is the part where I was really feeling myself, okay? Like, I was like, you know what? Like, haha, you know what? You stole everything from me. You took everything. I bet y'all get a dog and name it after me. That's how much you love me. I don't know if they actually ever did that, for real. I'm a retired tweaker girlfriend. Like, I genuinely don't want to know what the fuck you're on anymore. Like, whoever I'm dating, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna... In an alternate reality, I was a true thing, not your new thing. My requiem of a dream, my requiem of a dream, oh girl. In a very literal sense, I did, after that breakup, like, rewatch Requiem for a Dream, like, over and over again, just to, like, keep picking at scabs. I don't know. To me, I feel like Requiem is the portion of a piece of like, whether that be music or like literature, whatever, that like comes at the end. This whole song was a reflection of that whole relationship, and like overall the themes of that entire film is just like addiction pretty much. It's just like being really, really drawn to like this other person and like not being able to like give up something even though like you know it's not good for you. In another world, maybe we would have worked out, whatever. This is my last piece to you. Like, this is what I have to say to you. I got me a real snotty nose from fucking with these real snotty hoes, and I've accepted that's how life goes. Two things here: crying, and also the feeling that love gives you, sort of like an addiction to drugs. Like, it's a double entendre here to where it's like, yeah, like I was crying so much like over this guy for so long. Even knowing how it was going to transpire, I still went through with like that whole relationship, even though it like wasn't great. Like I knew like, okay, it just feels good. Like that instant validation, like that's just what love gives you sometimes. And so that was that play on words there. One moment you're on top and the next you're stepping into dog shit in your brand new Bezos. That's just my everyday shoe for real. So that's what I wear. Bezos. Air Force Ones. And I like wearing black Air Force Ones because I'm irresponsible and I get shit on my shoes all the time. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm a wreck up on my dreams. Yeah, I'm a wreck. Oh, Pookie. That was a portion of the song where I could be vulnerable. And so vulnerability, honesty, balance it out with wit and humor, and you just get a good little melting pot of emotions. Like, that's how I really like to write all my music. I think that was the moment in the song where I was like, yeah, like, I am not okay right now. And then let's get back into the hook. What's up, genius? I'm SAILORR from Florida's Finest. If you know, you know. SAILORR. Okay, so my Finsta used to be Sailor Goon. And that's a play on Sailor Moon, of course. But also, okay, I'm Vietnamese, and a lot of my family, like, we're all immigrants. And so, like, when that mass exodus of, like, people from Vietnam came over to America, like, they're all sailors. Especially, like, within my family, I just have hella fishermen. That's how we started, like, here in America, I guess. And so, like, I feel like that, like, is a nod to my ancestors.